again to this channel. Let's see if our screen is okay. Yes. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back. Again, Mama is here. Let's keep all the things first. Yes, so my people, hey, Mama is here. Women, let's gather here. Let's see what's happening. As you come in, like the video, subscribe to this channel. You can see from the title of the video, a lot is really happening and it's so disheartening. It's not encouraging at all, the way we tend to see some things happening. So I dropped that title and I'm going to be speaking here. As you come in, please hold on, let's share our video. Let's share this video. So like I said, my people, something they happen. To be wife, they say wife have to be submissive. Submissive is now turned into something that women cannot speak again in the house. So this is actually happening, and that's why I said let me share it and let's know, if you were the one, what would you do? I know as my people are coming in. A woman, you're a woman. You and your husband decided to do savings. And in your savings, you both agree that you're not going to touch that particular money. And let's say for 6 months to 1 year, it's savings now. You know what savings is? That is money you don't want to make use of at all. You don't want to touch it. Then all of a sudden, when it was now time for you to ask your husband that, okay, the money I have saved so far is this as amount. This thing is something that happened. A lady was saving 350 pounds every month, and pounds. It happened in UK. And at the end of the month, the woman believed that she is saving this money with her husband. And you know now you can do anything for your husband and for the growth of the family, because if not for the growth of the family, I don't think the lady would have agreed to that. So she agreed that, please hold on. Let me share this video. So she agreed that they were going to do this saving, both of them. Thank you for joining as you come in. So when it was time to ask the outcome of that money and how much they have, raised, 350. As I'm going to hold my calculator and calculate it. Hey, may God not. We keep every day. So many things are happening. So many ups and downs that will make people regret things later. 350 times 12. Okay. That's 4,200 pounds. So the lady, the agreement between the husband and the wife was that she will be bringing 350 pounds, while the husband will be bringing 400 pounds every month. Now, at the end of the year, and they've saved this money for good 5 years. She have not asked the husband. Now it was time for her to okay, my husband, I have raised so amount. When you're having extra money, there are people that do things like that. When they're having extra money, they just decide to like push a particular amount somewhere and don't even touch it. They don't even bother themselves because they still have. So now she decided to ask the husband, and she totaled her own. She have raised 400 350. Let's see if this thing will show us where the flashlights. Okay, you can use your calculator to times. Oh, no, no worry, very soon we'll get better phone, Joe. Let me manage my phone. Why is it not showing? What's the bulk? Better. So 350 times 12 gives you 4,200. So which means this woman is automatically a rich woman. Who knows that? Among her useful money and the one she's not using that she puts there, she have this amount of money. So when it was time for her to ask the husband, she noticed that when she asked the husband will not be able to tell her with confidence, with full chest, that this is what I have. This is what we have in bulk. So she was now persuading the husband, trying to let him know that it's a normal thing now. You need to let me know let me see. Let's go so that let me see how much, and now it's time for us to make use of this money. Let's use this money to do something. My people, that is when you know when a man wants to show you he is a man, is when you ask a man question. And when you ask a man question and he feels maybe he's guilty, when a man is guilty, instead of him to maybe calm down and explain, he wants to show you that you have no right to ask him question. So in this scenario now, the lady was like, where is all my own money? Okay, you don't want to answer me. Where is my own money? The whole money I have been saving, believing that you too, you're also putting your money there. And the fact there is that the husband was in charge. They had a joint account. They were putting money there. But this lady never for one day said, let him bring maybe the account check so that they can go and check. Or for one, she has never one day questioned the husband because she trusted him. She trusted her husband and believed that yes, since it's for both of them and they have children. So my people, when it was now time for them now to make use of this money, husband could not tell wife that this is what is remaining or this is not what is remaining. The fact is, even the lady's own money, the husband could not answer her. Rather, the husband turned this thing into quarrel. Turned it into, why will you be asking me? You don't trust me anymore. Is it that you feel I have eaten the money? The lady said, no, I am not doubting you. I did not say you have eaten it. But how much have we raised so far? Monica, Grace, money. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Hello, good evening, Sister UK. How is family? Family is fine. Happy weekend. So now, when this lady decided to ask him for the money, the man was like, why are you disturbing? Why are you bothering me? Is it that you don't trust me anymore? What is the problem? And they, that first week passed. And you know that when you ask somebody a question and that person is not free to answer you, you know that there is comma somewhere. That week passed. So the next week, this lady was like, no, please. What is really happening? I want to see our checkbook. Give me the checkbook. I would love to go to the bank myself also. Or we go together. Something that they did this joint account together and were saving this money. And because she really trusted him, she did not bother. But now the husband was now playing a smart one and decided to turn this thing to a quarreling scenario. So in this kind of matter now, because this has to do with husband and wife, what do you think the lady should do? What do you think now is that lady's fate, or what are the procedures she is to carry out? Now it now boils down to so many things happening around us, where a woman will sit down and you'll be planning with a man. You'll be planning, and you know now the main planner in a house are always women. So in this situation where the man now, who was supposed to be saving for £400, and let me also times 400 here, 400 times 12, which means his own money is supposed to be £4,800 per year in 1 year. And if you times it times 5, that will give you about £24,000. And when the woman's own would have been 350, the woman's own would have been £21,000. So if you add 21,000 plus 24,000, automatically they would have gotten £45,000. And that is the kind of money that a man cannot tell his wife what he has done, or where the money is, or her own, the one she has been saving, is. Please, my people, in this kind of situation, if you were the lady, what will you do in a man that is your husband? Because when they say trust, at times they'll say trust. Don't hide a man anything. A man should not hide a woman. Please, this kind of situation now, what would be your advice to that woman? Is it police? Is it court? How is the woman going to stand? Who are we to blame? Because for the years she has been putting the money in joint account and believe that, oh, they were not going to touch this money. You know, people do that. People save money and say, oh, for 1 year I don't want to touch this money. For 6 months I don't want to touch this money. For 2 years I don't want to touch it. For 3 years. And people also open accounts with their kids, you understand, for their children. And when they open the account, they will say until when the child is 18. And they just keep dumping money inside the account. And they don't touch it. So different people do things like that. So in this lady's own now, the husband turned it to quarrel. Serious quarrel. And up till as I'm speaking to you, the man could not tell the woman or the wife what he has done with that money. So the woman now, she's just devastated. She's heartbroken, because now she don't even know that if this man have carried the money to go and do something else. But in a real sense, how would you do a joint account with a man and you leave the checkbook and everything for the man, whereas you are supposed to be the one monitoring it? Because me, like a woman that I am, I would have been monitoring it and also make sure that when they put the money, as the alert comes, I also see it. As they are putting his own account number, they would have included my own account number, so that as it comes, we are seeing it. So that if I deposit money, believing I have deposited money, him too would deposit money, and we'll see the money growing together. But this situation whereby she just paid, I don't care, attitude towards it and never worried, because now her husband, she never worried, she never felt cheated. She just believed that, oh, it is a good idea. My people, if you were in this lady's shoe, what will you do? And what do you think the lady should do? How can she now, because how can she fight this her husband for this money? Or how can she collect back her money? Because already now, that is breach of trust. That is breach of trust. You cannot tell me what you did with the money we saved, and you're not even answering me, and you're quarreling, defending yourself. All he was just saying, is it that you don't trust me? What is the problem? Wait, how much? How much? Oh yeah, where the money? It happens normally in most homes. So this one, and the ones that even happen normally in most homes might not even be savings. It might not be even joint accounts. Maybe the person even collected salary, or the person, you have an idea of a particular money. Maybe you people did a deal and you have an idea about that money. When you want to ask for money, before you know it, a man will always feel, why are you asking me? You're not supposed to ask questions. If a woman cannot ask a man question in the house, then what do you think that kind of home will look like? If your wife cannot ask you simple question for you to answer her, your wife cannot ask you things, and you seem, in fact, politely you respond. Politely you respond to what she is saying. Please, what do you people think? And if you were in her shoes, what would you do? What will you do in this kind of scenario that have to do with husband and wife? So many women are really facing the hair. Not only hair, no, the hair. This one now is teaching women so many things. It's teaching people so many things. And it's also making you know that at times when you sit down and say, I'm saving my money for him. I'm saving my money for him. My dear, I think to me, it's better you save your own and let the woman save his own or her own. Let the man save his own, the woman also save your own. Trust now is like they've killed trust. They've killed trust and mash it under the carpet. So if you were in her shoes, please, my people, you can drop your comments. What would you have done? Is it even advisable? This joint account of a thing now, is it advisable? Do you think it's worth it to do it with a man? A man who is not even ready to even be answerable to questions you want to ask him. Do you think it's a good idea to do joint accounts? For couples to do joint accounts? Do you think so? Because people, when they want to get married, some of them, they'll say they want to open a joint account. Reasons best known to them. I don't know the reason. But when one party decides to fraud the second party, and most times, in most of this joint account issue, it's always the man who squanders the money. And when they squander the money, they are not free anymore. They start looking for faults. They start looking for excuses to give. Wanting to tell you, oh, the woman did this. Or wanting to tell you, oh, it's because of this. There is always excuse. There is always excuse. Trust, truth, sincerity is no more existing in marriages. is no more existing in homes, then how will you tell somebody that if somebody cannot trust you, you now tell the person tomorrow that you need this as a couple, and you feel that the woman will not hide what she have? So my dear people, I said so many things, because we are learning every day. We keep learning. At a situation whereby you ask a man question and he cannot answer you, and he has no answer to that question, what do you do? What do you do, and what will you do if you were in this lady's position? If you were the one that had given your money with the mind that, oh yes, the money is safe with my husband, and all of a sudden you found out that this money you gave is nowhere to be found though, and he cannot tell you that kind of bulk money, £21,000. Hey, may God help women though. The way women, they love, we love, and we love exceptional, and we don't look back. When a woman is in love with her husband, she does not think of tomorrow. She doesn't think of anything. She thinks of only herself and her husband. But is it the same with the man? Is it the same with the husband when the man also is in love with the woman? Because a man that loves the woman, and both of you saved money, and you used that money. After using the money, you cannot even feel sorry that you've used the money that both of you saved. And you cannot explain to her for her to know that, oh, this is the reason you used money. You change them to fights. So my people, in this kind of situation that this man changed this question now, him giving the wife money and changed everything to fight and quarrel. I'm asking, please, what is the way forward? How can the lady fight to get back her money? Is it to go and report in the man's place of work? Is it to go and take the man to court? Is it to arrest him? I don't even know. I don't even know where to start. So that's why I said, so many things are really going wrong. So many things are going wrong that will make, if you just want to marry, just know you just want to marry. Just want to marry. You just put on for mind, say, as I dey go, so I dey go. As I dey enter, so I dey go enter. Anything I see, na me know. That is how it will be. And me, I would not say with all this that is happening that we are seeing every day, then they will now tell a woman, say, carry your money, they invest. If you have children, well, good. If you have children, well, good. Princess Reality, good evening, host. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. If you have children, well, good for you. Plan for your children. If you want to support your husband, you support your husband when something is happening. But say you carry money, give a man to hold, and later you want to come and ask that man. My dear, in fact, that thing itself can even lead to a very big problem that you regret your life. It will lead to a very big problem that you regret your life. So my people, I need your contribution on this. What do you think the woman is supposed to do? How can she fight back? How can she get back her money from this her husband? Because now you can't even tell if the man has carried the money to go and marry another woman somewhere, you cannot tell. You cannot even tell if the man has carried the money and go and even rent an apartment and buy motor and give to one babe. You cannot tell. You can never predict a man. So if a man you saved a huge sum of amount with cannot openly tell you, oh my wife, this is what I have done with money, or even show you what he has done, let it just be, oh, maybe he wanted surprising. But even with that, as long as it was a joint account, were they not supposed to be signatory to the account? Both of them, were they not supposed to be signatory to it? And if one person is to withdraw money, is the person not supposed to seek the consent of the other person? Because the way, guys, sorry, ignore noise, we have some dogs around here where I am. So before they withdraw money in the bank, that is a joint account, are they not supposed to seek the other person's signature? Is there a mago going on even in the bank? Because this joint account issue, if you guys notice very well, we've been hearing cases of they did joint account, but the husband will go and withdraw the money without the wife knowing. In most cases, if I've seen or heard, it's more than 4 I've heard. And it's happening. Is it that the bank now do the joint account where only one person can be signatory to the account and you call it joint account? Or is it ATM that the man will have and the lady? In joint account, they are not supposed to have ATM. It's a checkbook now. So what's really happening? So my beautiful people, that is what is happening, and I decided to share it so that we get your opinion. If you were the one, what would you do? Because this is your husband. And 21,000 pounds, how much is £1 now? You all know how it is. So calculate it, times it. In total, the man's money was supposed to be 48,000 pounds for the 5 years, and the wife's own, the man's own was supposed to be 44. Is it 44? I counted. Then the wife's own 41. So if you add all together, let me see, let me not make mistake, 400. Okay, the man's own savings is supposed to be 24,000 pounds for that 5 years, and the lady's own for the 5 years is 21,000 pounds. So if you add up the 21,000 pounds with the 24,000 pounds, you're getting 45,000 pounds. Go and times that and see. You will see that that is a huge sum of money. A huge sum of money that could do something tangible for that woman and the man. And this is the same husband that cannot answer the wife what he has done with the money, and is now turning it to quarrel and bullying, and it's getting to a stage whereby wife will be arresting husband will be arresting wife. The way this our generation is going, I keep saying it because every day you must hear one or two. Every day you must encounter one or two. What is really going on? This thing now will not even make you a woman. If you want to buy something, will I say you should buy on your middle name? Don't buy on any man's name. Or if you want to do something, because the whole thing now, when you do something and say, oh, you're respecting a man, you're respecting your home, you're respecting the person you are married to with a genuine love, you now find out that they are taking advantage of it. They are taking advantage of it. Some women will start with a man from the scratch. When a man is sleeping with only mats, when a man is wearing only one shoe, when a man has no car, when a man is living under a small roof. But the moment the man start hitting millions, the man will forget this woman that started the dream with him. And that is why so many things are making young women now. Women don't want to get the one that they will go and suffer head. Now put and suffer head, let me call it like that. So sorry for that, but I just have to use that. Women don't want to have suffer head husband. They believe that let them go and get that ready-made because of all this kind of torture. Because of all this torture, because of all this kind of things that are happening. Because most times when you are saying that, okay, let me endure, let me manage, let me be the good woman, let me be the good wife, when they don't go hit, that time they will now come and see you as not being fit for them. You're not the class they wanted. So I will also use this medium to also tell women, if you have your money, instead of carrying this money to give to your husband, you use it and do something. You can even do something and show your husband that this is what I have done. You can also use it and tell him, come and see what I did with so money. It's not a taboo. It's not a bad thing for women to invest in themselves and for the family. Because most men, when you want to do something with them, they might not support you. And if you give them the money and say, take, do, they will divert it. And if they divert it, when it's time for you to ask them, come and give me account of what you did, that is when you start knowing if they are babies. They'll start asking you, am I a baby that you tell me to come and write what I've done? Am I a baby that you ask me to come and do accounts? Am I a baby? Am I a small? But when the money was not in their pockets, they did not know that time that they were still a baby. So my beautiful people, so many things are really happening, and we just pray that women can really learn a lot. Learn a lot from things that are happening. The earlier you fight for yourself, the earlier you plan for your tomorrow, the earlier you build for your tomorrow, the better for you. Nobody, whenever I'm doing my video, I'll say nobody prays for any bad thing to happen. But each day you open a social media platform, you must see couples fight. You must see couples quarrel. You must see couples in violence, domestic violence. You must see couples, one or two, the ones that will go to court, the ones that are divorcing. So therefore, since all those things have to do with man and woman, I will still say that women, if you have your money and you want to do something, try and do that thing. You can only inform the man, oh, this is what I want to do if I have money. So that he would also know that you told him, being that he is your husband. But don't let him stop you from doing what you know that will be good for both of you tomorrow. If you look even in the life of struggle now, women are struggling more these days. You wake up early morning, now women, 6 o'clock, they are out of the house. Those that want to prepare children for school, prepare. After they prepare, finish, they've jacked their bags. Still just to go and hustle. Women. Even some of the women that are hustling, when their men see them, that they are bringing daily or monthly income, the man will now relax. The man will relax and now leave all the responsibility for the woman. So, my dear, women. This one is like, if you have one or two women, you talk to that one. If you have one or two, you see them trying to, build themselves, you advise them. There is no law that says that if a woman buys things and later come and show the husband, it is a crime, as long as it's the money you're working for. So instead of packing your money and say you're giving it to your husband, manage the money and manage your home very well, because it is very rare for some men to politely sit down and say they want to answer you question when you ask them. It is very, very rare. It is not common. It's not common at all. So my people, I still ask that this lady, now that the husband have carried her whole savings, and the husband cannot tell the woman that this is what, are you getting me? The husband cannot tell the lady that this is what I did with the money. Please, my people, what do you think the woman should do to the husband? What is the way forward if you have an idea of how she can regain her money back? 21,000 pounds, don't be joke. Don't be joke, oh, we are talking of millions. So my lovely people, I decided to share this live stream. I decided to do this video because every day women keep lamenting, women keep crying, women keep having heartbreak, all because of love. A sincere and healthy relationship, you don't need to be in pains. A sincere and healthy relationship, you don't need to lack trust. And if you have given a man trust and he betrays the trust, then you let him know that, yes, you were once full, but you can never be full forever. So that's how I see it. So my beautiful people, Mama decided to come and share this wonderful video, and it's an eye-opener for many women. Yes, young ladies, the ones that are not married will be eager to marry. Yes, it's a thing of joy. But when you are married, just know that another fresh school of thoughts is what you are starting. So we learn day by day on what is happening within and around us. May God continue to strengthen women. May God continue to help us. May God continue to keep us alive to raise our children. May God not let us be in a home where we'll be driven away and another woman come to reap the fruit of our labor. You understand? So let it be that your children, you shall benefit from your children. In as much as you're trying to raise your children, also take care of yourself. Plan for your tomorrow. Very, very important. So, my dear people, that is what I decided to come and share, as the man, as we heard, cannot give account of the whole money this wife have been putting in the joint account for 5 years now. I don't know what that lady is going to do. I don't know her state of the traumatized or the mental health, or the way, you know what it is, all your money, and this is who you call your husband. He get as he choke. This one, he choke. So my lovely people, thank you for joining UK Family Show. We didn't want to make it so lengthy. We just said we should share the idea. Drop your comment on your comment section. If you were the one, your opinion, drop it, what you will do. And even with that, you can still drop your advice to young ladies and even old ladies, because woman na woman. Marriage is marriage. When once you enter, you start saying all and all that we go along with it. So thank you for joining. Thank you for coming. This is UK Family Show. We don't want to make this live so long. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to UK Family Show. As it comes, we'll be giving you day by day interesting ones. And yes, as you watch, drop your thoughts, drop your opinion, drop your advice for some women, because a lot of women, they need advice. Thank you for watching. God bless you, and see you in our next video. Bye.